Hello, 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 hello. I see Donna is here already. Hello, I'm a few minutes early, a few seconds early. I was just so excited to get here, right? Um, Boy, it seems like it's been forever since I've been here. But if this is your first time joining, let me introduce myself. My name is Tina Sutton with Missgingerdots Designs. I go live every Wednesday night to share something fun and new. I am all about sharing my creativity while making friends and having fun. So I hope you'll, and I hope, can't talk tonight. I hope you will enjoy this video, and we are going to do just kind of, we're going to play around with some washi tape. But first, I have lots of stuff to talk to you about. I just got back. Okay, good. I see Debbie's. I was about to ask somebody to make a comment to make sure I could see him. I do a lot of interaction. So if you're watching the replay, you might want to skip past some of this in the beginning because I love to chat with my girls. We have the Wednesday night dotties, I call them. They join me every Wednesday night. Donna, Debbie, Georgianne, they're all my regulars. So plus several more that will be jumping on here. And Beth, there's Beth. Hello, Beth. But let me show you first of all, look how cute my nails are. Can you see what they are? Wait, they're Mickey. Wait, they go like this. They're Mickey. They're Mickey nails. Anyway, so for those of you that don't know, I just got back from Disney World. I'm not even a big Disney World fan, but I'm starting to be one. I've gone 2 years in a row now, but I just got back from the incentive trip offered by Stampin' Up. And let me tell you, it was phenomenal. Oh, I'm so spoiled after staying at the Grand Floridian. Stampin' Up, really, I have to say, their trips are a notch up from close to my heart. We had first rate accommodations. They gave us 2 tickets to go to Disneyland. They gave us a food allowance. We ate at some really fun places like Be My Guest. Has anybody done Be My Guest? That's the castle where Beauty and the Beast castle. Oh, it was so delicious. Some of the best food ever. We didn't see people a lot. It wasn't like it was kind of like you just went off and did your own thing. And we were so busy. Oh my gosh, so busy. The whole time my feet hurt. I'm still recovering, but it was an incredible time. I really, really enjoyed it. I would love to have some of you join me on an incentive trip one day. We are having a great recruiting special this month. You can join for $99 and get $165 worth of free product and a paper pumpkin kit. No pressure, just thought I would throw that out there. But anyway, tonight we are going to play around with the Flora Extraordinary Floral Washi Tape Bundle. So that's a mouthful, isn't it? So we're going to do that in just a few minutes. But first, if you missed my live this morning, I've got some kind of exciting things going on. I have missed having more in-person events. It hasn't been that when I transferred to Stampin' Up that I was going to turn all online. It was never intended to be that way. It's just trying to liquidate my close to my heart inventory. My room was always a mess. It's still a mess, but I'm cleaning it up next week. But I have some events planned, and I actually decided to plan them so I would get them cleaned up. So I want to kind of talk about them a little bit. June 12th, I don't remember the day of the week. I think it's a Thursday. I'm having a scrapathon. So what that is you come to my house anytime between 3 and 8. You're going to have 4 double page layouts with flip flaps and different things. Already designed for you, already to cut, and it's a $40 fee. It's going to be super fun, super laid back, just kind of a open house. Let's get some scrapbook pages done and have some fun. I have 12 spots for that. A couple have already been filled. They were filling, I stuck it online under my events. And people started signing up before I even announced it. So I'm like, okay, I guess it is really happening. I am going to do that in June. Then in July, I'm super excited about this. If you were with Close to My Heart, we had fabulous album retreats. They are, Debbie Wright can tell you because she's gone to every single one. They are kits that are pre-planned, like it's a whole album. Like you do a whole album in a couple days. And this one is going to be 12 pages. It's going to be a monthly theme, like January, February, March, April. But the nice thing about them is I don't always scrapbook that way, but these are very flexible, so you can switch them around. Like if you don't want to do that, you could use it for whatever theme. They're very versatile. That's all I can say. And you're going to get with it all the materials that you need, and everything is pre-cut, pre-packaged, and pre-bagged. Like I've got a little flyer here. I don't know if you saw it, could have seen it, but these up here, oops, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Those right there, those are all the bag projects. That is so exciting. Like just to have everything that organized. I don't organize stuff for you that well. But anyway, you get exclusive stamp stats, step-by-step instructions, a special private Facebook group that's good for a lifetime. They don't ever take it down. There's going to be a lot of giveaways. So you can do it along with Stampin' Up! Live, or you can go back and watch it anytime you want. But what I'm doing, anybody that purchases through me can come to a crop for free at my house. We're going to crop all day Friday all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So I'm super excited about that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The problem is I only have 10 spots. So if you decide you want to do it, I recommend you register sooner than later. Now, registration for this does not open until May 28th, but if you want to save a spot, if you know you're going to buy this retreat, now I can't guarantee you, like if you wait till the end of the month, you might, or then the next month or whatever, you might not get it. It's going to be limited supplies. So first come, first serve. And I have a feeling with all this Stampin' Up! People wanting to learn scrapbooking, it's going to fill pretty fast. So I recommend you register with Stampin' Up! As soon as possible. But if you know you want to come and you want to save one of the 10 spots at my house, you can register now and it's free. You just have to register on my website. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy down there. Missgingerdots.com under props and events. I will drop the link below, and you just reserve one of the spots. That's all. And it's the first 10 that come, get it. So I think I'm down to 7 spots already. So anyway, I'm very excited about it. There's one item number for it, and you won't need to remember this, but Maggie, stop. I'm so sorry. My husband's supposed to be watching the dogs. You know how that goes. 167338 is the item number. So it'll get shipped to you. And like I said, you can do it virtually from your own table. Oh my gosh, there's a deer outside. That's what they're barking at. Not the ducks, there's a deer. But anyway, you can do it from your own craft table, or you can come to my house and do it with me and have fun. Then I have, oh my gosh, we have a fall crop in September. It's a pretty laid back crop. It's just kind of to work on our fall projects because, you know, I'm going to get really busy that time of the year prepping for the holiday retreat. That is my biggest event of the year, my most fun thing, my favorite thing ever. It is like, but that's not a crop. It's a workshop on steroids. I normally don't really have, sometimes I'll have 1 or 2 openings. This year is a little bit unusual. I had a big group that comes that can't go. So I have 5 openings as of now. So if you want to jump in on that, I would love to have you join me. You can't register with that online. The information's online, minus the pictures. I haven't got the pictures up yet. I have so much to do this week. But the information is there, and then you need to contact me. I'll be happy to discuss it. I want to make sure you understand exactly what it is. But I have very little turnover with that. I have some people that have gone, this is the 12th year we've done it. It's just kind of evolved. So love to have you do it. And then again, and rates are really dropping at the hotel this time of the year. I think she said the fall crop was going to be, or maybe it was a holiday retreat, I think $89. It was going to be a lot less. So that's exciting. Then in January, just so you can save the dates, January 23rd to 25th is going to be a winter scrapbooking event. So lots of stuff going on, lots and lots and lots. And I'm thinking about doing a design workshop like we did with Ocean Friends. at my house. So a smaller event than what we did last month. But that was so fun that that the kit that is out right now on the go is so cute. I would love to teach that. So be watching for that. I'll let you guys know when I open that up. Let me think. I think that's it. That's all I got. There is a flyer on my Facebook page about the album retreat if you need more information about that. So let me see. Oh, Jennifer is on and Reagan. Hello. Yes, you are signed up. I'm so excited. And Shelley, you found me. Okay. Every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, you can join me right here. All right. I think that's it. Are there any questions? Trying to think what else is going on. I think that's about it. So you know what time it is? It's time to turn that camera around and let's make something pretty. Now I just have to figure out how. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. So let me see if I can get it turned around. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Yay! There it is. Okay. So guys, I'm so excited. I love this new bundle. I really just got to start playing with it this week because there was so much to do to get ready to go out of town. Then I was out of town. I have a whole box of new stuff to play with, and I just now started playing. But this was first on my list. I absolutely love this. This is called Extraordinary Flora. That's a mouthful, right? So what it is it comes... Let me just show you in person. You can get the stamp set, right? So it's a stamp set and a die cut. The die cut is one big die like this. So what happens is you stamp it. Well, this isn't to scale, but basically what happens is you stamp it. The stamp is to scale. This goes over it, and you can cut all these pieces out at once. So you get a bunch of little bitty flowers, which is great. But it also comes with this super wide washi tape. So I'm going to show you how to use this washi tape because there's been a lot of confusion. I've gotten a lot of questions. Even my downline don't know how to do this. So I thought this is one of the first things that I want to teach because I just know there's so many possibilities, and I know there's some that I haven't even thought of. But before we dive in, how to use it, remember, this is washi tape. So, oh, you know what? I can't see your comments. Let me change this around in case I need to. Before we dig in on how to use this with the die and everything and the different looks that you can get with it, you can just remember this is washi tape. So you can use it for regular things as well. For example, I'm just going to show you a couple of samples here that I've already done without stamping or cutting or doing anything. What about envelopes? Look how pretty envelopes look with this washi tape. Now this washi tape is really wide. So look, I just love the way that looks. Like it gives you a hint of what's inside. And then I have one of the little flowers on the outside. This one I did, instead of doing the bottom of the envelope, I did the top of the envelope. Now you could even do the whole thing. You could run this twice and you could have an envelope. Ooh, that's pretty. I didn't think about that until just now. That looks really pretty. But because it's wide, you can do that fairly easy. What I did on this one, you can see how wide this washi tape is. I just lapped it over. So you saw a little bit on the front and a little bit on the back. So that's just like a simple envelope. The other thing, wood pieces, like I have a lot of wood embellishments. Look how pretty that looks. This was a wooden butterfly. It is a close to my heart thing that I just had laying around and I got the idea. But look how pretty. If you have any kind of wood things, it's really easy to do this. And it's so wide that it makes it even easier. Like, you know, you could even like wrap this pencil, right? I mean, there's just so many things you can do. Oh, by the way, this is our new Stampin' app. Wacky Lines, the journaling pens. I wanted to show you these. You know how I always use the old close to my heart ones? Sometimes I use the Stampin' Up ones, but it was a little bit thick. This one is perfect. It's a 04. We now have them in the catalog. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So another fun thing is to make a bookmark. These are just a couple things that I just started playing around with before I actually started playing around with. Or what about your junk journals or your planners. This is my planner. I might have to zoom out a little bit. This is my regular calendar planner. Like, you know, oops. This is my Bible, basically. It's my planner, and then I have the day-to-day, but look how pretty that looks. And you get a lot. Like, I have used the heck out of this week, and I still have all this. Like, I'll probably never use all this washi tape. So, it's really, really fun. This is probably, y'all are probably going to be wanting to order this as soon as you watch this video because it's really cool. So let me just move these things. And these are really not projects. These are just little things I threw together. Okay, so what we can do, this is just regular white cardstock. I went ahead and cut it down just to save time because I'm going to do a lot of talking and a lot of other stuff. Hi, Sandy. Welcome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this washi tape, and you don't have to be perfect with it. I just kind of lay it down. And you know what? I got a wrinkle there, so that's okay. That's what's so nice about this. It comes up really easy. And I also have a Maggie hair on there, but we're not going to worry about that. And I mean, actually, it's Maverick hair. I'm going to pull this out. Now, you will see there's two different colors. This is more of the strawberry slush color. And then we go more into the petunia pop color. Do you see the two different colors? Oh, you know, I should have started it down a little bit. See, you can pull this up too, which is really nice. Look, you know, I can do this all day long until I get on camera. When I get on camera, it's just so hard. But it's because I have this thing in front of me. Okay. Oh, what page in the catalog? Is page 84 and 85, Shelley. All right, I wish I would have cut a little longer piece, but because part of it's off, but that's okay. All right. All right, you know what? You know what? We're going to start all over. Hold on just a second. So you can see how forgiving this is. Let me find a 12 by 12 strip. I want it to be just a little bit longer. Hold on. I'm coming right back. I promise this is 12 by 12. All right. I'm trying to save time and prepping ahead. Okay, so this is 12 by 12, so I'll be able to get it all on there. Okay, one more time. And I don't usually line it up on the very edge because if you do that, you want it to be really straight. I don't know why. What is wrong with me? Take 20. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Well, there we go. All right. So we get all the wrinkles out of it best I can. And you can see here's the, I want to say strawberry slush, and here's the petunia pop. So what I'm going to do, because it fits with the die, so you can see that the pattern is going to start again with strawberry slush. So I am going to pull this up a little bit and cut this off. Oh my gosh, Maggie is full of herself tonight. Okay, there we go. So I just have that on white paper. So do you see how that works? All right, now I'm going to paper trim it a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit. All right. So now that I have that done, now I can show you how this fits. So, what color do you guys like the best? Do you like petunia pop? Or do you like strawberry slush? And they can all mix and match. But do you see how that fits over there so perfectly? Whoa, magic, magic. Now, the only key is you don't want this to slide when you are die cutting. So I was using washi tape, but guess what? The washi tape really wasn't. You really don't want this to move. Wasn't holding it as well as I liked it to. So I know, Kim, isn't it pretty? I am going to, oh no, now Maggie's going to play with the toy. One of those nights. I'm just going to cut a couple of pieces of this. And now, can you hear? It sounds like a herd of buffalo. They're running down the stairs. Maverick must be in Kent's lap because that's the game they play. If one gets in the other lap, the other one will grab a toy to kind of sidetrack the other dog so they can get in the lap. Okay. All right. I'm just going to tape that on, and that's good enough. Now watch what happens. Let me grab my die cut machine and my plates. Oh, I am so sorry for all the noise. Wow. Cat, can you do something with the dogs, please? So he yells at him. Okay. So, all right. We are going to line this up. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. Okay. And we're going to run this. And this is going to slide. Hold on. I'm going to run this through the die cut machine. And look, 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 it's so fun. Look at all these beautiful pieces that I've cut out. Look at here, look at here. Okay, hold on. Oh, that actually worked. Let me bring the camera down a little bit. Okay, look at these pieces. Aren't they pretty? And let me show you. See, like it's on white paper. So it gives it kind of a really pretty, nice look. Now, what I'm doing with these pieces, these are cut on white. So I have some because I've been working on projects all week. So I just keep them in a clear container. So I'm going to just slide these in to my container for now. And then we're going to cut the red ones or the strawberry slush. I know, the washi tape is just incredible. Okay, so now, this thing is so bulky. We're going to do the same thing, and we're going to just move it down. Oh, goodness. Okay. Also, when you're doing your die cutting, if you're using a Stampin' Up machine, I don't know if I can use this a second time. Probably not. Great. Okay, so if you're using a Stampin' Up machine, you always want to be flipping your plates to keep them from warping. Otherwise, they will warp. Well, it's really any machine, but I just always have to, I just constantly flip them, and they last forever if you do that. The first set that I got did not because I didn't know to flip them. Well, I kind of knew, but I didn't know how important it was. Oh, okay, here we go. And look at all these pieces. That one moved on me a little bit, but not enough to really matter. Garbage. Look how pretty. Yeah, it moved. It did move, but it's okay because when you put these together, they're still going to look really pretty. You're not going to notice. So I'm going to throw these in the pot, and then I'm going to talk about something else. So can you see these are all on white? That's on white. What I mean is a white piece of cardstock. That's what I put the washi tape on. But as I was playing today, I decided to play around a little bit. So this, anybody know what I put this on? This is obviously not white cardstock. Anybody want to guess what this is on? Wow, I was thinking, did I read that right? Donna, 56 scrapbook pages. Holy camole, Batman. That's awesome. Nope, not on vellum. Nope, not vellum. How about window? It's a window sheet. Okay, so I put it on a window sheet. And again, same thing, but rather than cut it, I'm going to show you. I might cut them later, but right now I'm going to show you just quickly. Because this was fascinating to me. Here we go. I've used a lot of the ones on the window sheet. So see, they're kind of like a clear, it almost looks like a vellum piece. Let me put it on this white thing. So that is vellum. I mean, that is window sheets, and this is white cardstock. Do you see the difference? So, oh, that one's up, I think, on the wrong side. It shouldn't be shiny. It's still flat, but that's the difference. You got white, and then you have the window sheets. So, what then? That got me thinking. When I pulled the acetate or the window sheets out, Stampin' Up's window sheets they're 12 by 12. I don't think I have it here. Yeah, I do. They come like this, and it comes like right here, 12 by 12. And in between each sheet is a piece of really light tissue paper. So I thought, wonder what will happen if I put the vellum on this. And this is what happens. It's really, really thin, but it looks like vellum. But that is just cheap tissue paper. And when you cut those out, see, I have all my little containers. This is what they look like. So they look very similar to the clear. You can't really tell. But look how inexpensive tissue paper is. And it gives you that really soft, pretty look. Now, it's not, if you want your pieces to be firm, these are definitely not as firm. They're just a little thicker than tissue paper. But it worked really, really well. So that's kind of fun. So these are tissue paper. This is white. And then this is clear. But I decided to take it a step farther. Guess what color I did next? Anybody want to take a guess? Look at a mess here. I love these little, I've had these little square trays. I knew I would use them for something. I ran out of the Close to My Heart and the Stampin' Up ones, and I found these in a drawer, and they're perfect because these are so little. And they stack. No, not purple. I put it on gold paper, gold, and it kind of gave it a goldish look. I think that's so pretty. Look at that. Look how pretty. I want to try, you know what? I want to try black. I want to try silver. I haven't done that, but this is what I've done so far. So with my gold pieces, I don't have very many. I've used a lot of these. I used a whole lot of these. Oh, that's a clear one. That goes in there. This is what the gold pieces look like. Isn't that interesting? Like, look what a different look that is. But I thought it was really pretty. It was very glimmery. Very, very pretty. 2 for 2. Oh, you guessed 2 for 2. That's awesome. So, with that being said, that is what I have done so far as these cuts. I'm not going to cut all of these out because it's kind of hard to do it on camera. But I want to show you projects that I've made. You guys want to see some projects? Oh, wait a minute, though. I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I forgot one thing. I knew it was going too fast. Hold on just a second. I want to show you this too. Give me just a second. I don't know if this is going to be wide enough. Nope, that's not wide enough. Need to grab another wide sheet of paper. Oh, can you hear the mess going on around here? My room was so neat until today. But I've got all kinds of stuff going on. And I got a bunch of new products in, and I really need to work on my paper organization that got kind of, like I pull paper out and I need to refile it. That's where I get in trouble. All right, we're going to cut this down a little bit. Let's just cut this to 4 or 5 inches, 4 by 12. I didn't really measure it. Doesn't matter because, again, I'm going to do some die cutting. And I'm just going to do this on white. Okay. This is the stamp. So the stamp is the same size as the washi. So let me grab an ink pad. I'm going to use a black memento. When I'm working with a big stamp like this, I'll turn it upside down and I'll ink it. I just seem to get a better image that way. I can see where I've stamped, and then I'm going to place this down and just stamp it. And look at that nice, pretty image. Now, if I want to, I can grab some markers. And color these in. This is the light petunia pop, so I'm just going to do the light first. Now I can color this with whatever I want. I'm going to do a little bit of shading. And we'll just quickly do these leaves. And you can do these in all different colors. You can do this with watercolor pencils. Really, you could paint them if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do. It would be a little bit time consuming, I think, to paint. You don't even have to do the double colors. You can't even tell on the purple, though. The petunia pop, there's not a big contrast. But let's see how this is. Ours, we have like, this is old olive and this is dark. So if you want to just kind of do some shading. The petunia pop's very close. There wasn't as much contrast. Or let's do one more flower. So you can kind of see that. I don't know if you can see. The petunia pop just really, I don't know. I always think I used the same color. Maybe I didn't use, I used the same marker. I'm not really paying attention. You know what? I'm going to try this color because it's brand new. I just got it in. It's strawberry slush. So let's just do one more flower. Let's just do this little flower. That's pretty bright too for a light color. I'm not seeing much difference. But anyway, there you go. So then this, again, you have to figure out which way it goes. It goes like that. So you can either color them or do it in black and white or whatever color. Earlier, I stamped this stamp in cake crumb. Let's go ahead and cut this out really fast. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Donna said something about other companies. I've seen some wide washi tape, but I haven't seen any that had the dies with it. Now, that doesn't mean nobody made it. Probably somebody has. I just haven't seen it. Okay, here we go. Is this one of your top of the bundle lists? I know. It was mine too. I'm surprised they haven't sold out yet. That and the pennants and the letters, the big letters, have been very popular with consultants. But I know they ordered more quantity this year than they did last year. They weren't sure with us coming over. Okay. So like this is a really fun thing to do too, is to do black and white with some colored elements. And that's kind of fun. So you can kind of see. So I'm going to put these in. Oh, here's some that I did that I just stamped in vanilla paper with cream cut. So I'm just going to stick the plain ones in here. And I have my little 4. I have all my jars. All right, let me move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to do let's look at some artwork. Give me just a second. I'm putting these back where they belong. It's within arm's reach. Okay, so now that I have everything cut, I really did some plain, and I have several samples to show you. I'm not going to put them together because it will take me all night. I'm going to show you what I created today when I was playing around with it. So we've got several cards and a scrapbook page. So let's take a peek. All right. So here is one card that I did using Thinking of You. And I don't know if you guys can see the texture on this card. This is Embossed Designs Mix and Match Specialty Cards and Envelopes. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love these. Can you see? I'm trying to hold it up. There we go. Do you see the texture on that? These are embossed, as well as the envelopes. Which, do I have where's an envelope? I don't know what to do with the envelopes. I don't have the, that's odd. Okay, I've lost my, oh, here they are. I think, yeah. So here's the envelope. So just the top flap. Let me see if I can get the camera. It's the top flap that is embossed. It's really, really cool. It's just not, there we go. You can see there. There you go. If I hold it at an angle, it works. So with this card, what I did, I liked the gold. That's why it made me think of the gold, because I had this ephemera, which are all these different shapes, and you, like for example, can poke them out. I really like these two. These I think are going to be really fun for Christmas. And so you can do the negative or the positive, the inside or the outside. So like if I were doing a tag, I could do that and have the inside, or the inside with the gold. And then you just kind of put your stuff together, whatever you want to do. and stamp a sentiment. It's super easy, super fun. I'm going to keep these on hand, so like when I have to bring a bottle of wine or something somewhere, look how easy peasy this is to make something. So you just kind of like, you can go all the way up. I mean, your imagination can kind of go crazy. So that's what I used for this card. And then I absolutely adore this stamp set, which is, okay, I just had it, just disappeared. Oh, here it is. The Blooming Phrases. So it has happy, so you could do happy birthday, happy anniversary. There's got a thanks, a celebrate, hello there, just because, thinking of you. And what's so cool about these phrases, look how cute it would be to just do happy, or let's just do thanks. And you could put, and these are not to scale, but you could put a little thing on the end and just have a simple sentiment. That's kind of what these are. So this is just really kind of a fun stamp set. So that's one card that I did. Again, it's just thinking of you. It's pretty simple. This is probably the most simple one that I did. I think it was the first one that I did. Let me show you the next one, which I really like this card. This one, like a little bit better. Again, I used the embossed envelopes again. Oh, Beth is asking when I covered the butterfly. I used a X-Acto knife. So anyway, that's embossed, okay? And then I used Petunia Pop. And this one has a lot of dimension. I don't know if you can see the dimension on it. The Petunia Pop, and I used so what I did was I cut out Petunia Pop with this die. So you got 2 frames, and I used the smaller frame. Then, again, I don't know if you can see it on here. I wish this camera would focus a little bit better. Or maybe it's because I got my glasses on. No, it's not focusing. You can see it a little bit there. This is embossed. This is embossed with that damps. It's really pretty in person with this folder right here. So I cut it out. I embossed, I die cut it, and then I did the damps on top of it. Then I decorated it with the see-through, the window flowers. And then I absolutely love, sometimes you just don't feel like stamping sentiment, so I love these. They're Greetings for All Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. So it has everything from Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Easter, Happy Birthday, and they have them in black and white. And I just love the way this card turned out. I think it was really, really, really pretty. What do you think? Do you like it? Oh, the ink color on which card? Sandy, you must be asking about the ink color on that other card. That was Crumb Cake. And I have these are the 3 cards. I'm going to show you one more card. I think I have all 3. If you go to Missgingerdots or Tina Sutton Stampin'Up.net under my projects, I think you can see all 3 cards. Okay, this one is probably, I think it's my favorite. And I used a lot of fun new products. I used the die, what is it? I can't remember the name. Donna, do you remember the name? You just said it. Donna just said something about this earlier. I caught a glimpse of it. I used this die. It's on my website, so if you think I would remember, I just typed it today. I'm pretty sure Donna just told me. Okay, well, it's this one. More messages, that's it. And then this is the pennant. Look at this pennant stamp set. Yeah, it's expensive, but oh my goodness, look at, I mean, you can do everything from big banners to every size. You can layer them. Oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities here. And they even have circles, you know, if you want to cut circle, like if you want to string your banner or whatever. So I used these 2 products and the bundle Look at this card. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. So I used, I think it was this size pennant for the inside and one step up. So I cut this one in the vanilla paper, and then the larger one I cut in the gold, and I mounted them together. The base of the card is crumb cake, and I stamped crumb cake flowers all over the background, like the whole card is crumb cake. Then I did a lot of popping up. So I popped this up here and just did a cluster of embellishments and color. Then I pulled in just plain stamped, no color, just these images, and I put a couple underneath. Then I'm going to use this as a graduation card. So I think, yeah, that's the one I used right there. And I cut a whole bunch of those. And guess what, guys? They're all here. Some of them are stamped, ready to go. Some are not. So I love having all these things handy. It just makes paper crafting so easy. So I stamped congratulations on it, added some embellishments, and tied the ribbon. And I tell you, our ribbon, it's a little bit expensive, but it's such good quality. It ties so well. You get a ton of it. And I wish you guys could feel it. It's just, it is, I have to say, Stampin' Up! Has the best ribbon I have ever seen. So very, very excited about this one. Okay, I see I'm missing comments. Ah, so pretty. Hi, Kathy. You missed the demonstration on how to do this. I like the texture frame dies too. Very nice in silver and gold. You want the arches? I know those arches, they need to come back in stock. I'm hoping soon. I have several people waiting on those. So if you see them come back, you need to order them as soon as possible. Love it when you come. Okay. All right. I think I'm caught up on comments. So those are my 3 cards. Let me put these back. I still waiting on magnet sheets. I can't stand these. The one thing I don't like about Stampin' Up, and I would tell them this too, I'm not talking bad about my company, I just do not like this system at all. I have to have the magnet sheets, but I don't have any that big. My magnet sheets aren't that big, so I've got some coming in. Alrighty, so those are the 3 cards. And then, of course, I'll show you the 3 cards again. They are on my website with everything listed that I used. Like I said, some really fun new products when making those. Okay, let me clear some of this mess away. Next, I'm going to show you my scrapbook page. Now, I'm not going to make this scrapbook page because honestly, I didn't have time to prep a second one. And it's just been crazy busy stuff. But I will send you the pattern. Now, normally I send patterns out on Friday. Tomorrow is going to be a really busy day. I don't know if I'm going to get it out on Friday. It might be early next week before I get the pattern out because I haven't drawn it up yet. Coming back from being out of town, it's been a little challenging. I'm a little bit behind in my business, but I'm trying hard to catch up. And I actually had to do a couple things for corporate. I had a meeting this week, and I had to do a video training for corporate. So that took up quite a bit of time this week. Okay. The only reason I have this here is so there's not a glare. But I don't know why all of a sudden everything's crooked. It's driving me crazy. And I need to move everything up a little bit. Okay, you ready to see my scrapbook page? I love this page. I had so much fun creating it. And it's from Disney. So you guys know I just did it this week because these pictures were taken a couple days ago. Here we go. It's from Tiana's Bio Adventure. Tiana's Bio Adventure, which is really the old Splash Mountain. I loved this ride. I rode it with my downline, Shannon, and her husband. I screamed the entire way. So I have to tell you a story. Years ago, I was in Disneyland. Well, you guys have heard me talk about Jeff. Jeff is like the closest thing I have to a son. And in Disneyland, the ride is only half, they're like half logs. So it was Jeff in the front, I think his dad, I think his older brother, and then myself and Kent. And I was so scared on that drop, I closed my eyes and screamed. Didn't know I was going to do it this time, but the same thing. I'm going to have to make another page. I'm going to have to pull the picture of Jeff and this one, my eyes were closed and I was screaming. I thought I was going to die, but it was such a fun ride. But anyway, you can see how I just kind of splattered some of these elements out, and I just knew it was the perfect colors for this layout. Absolutely, absolutely loved it. All right, so let me show you what I used. Again, on this right here, oh, I just pulled that off. I used the tiny, what do you call it? Now I don't have this on mine yet. I'll have to do that tomorrow. I ran out of time. The banners. I used the banners again for all my journaling pieces. So we found Tiana's. Someone has their eyes closed and is screaming very loud. Oh, I didn't glue that piece down either. Where did that go? I think that went right there. Let's just use this. Do it right now or I'll forget. This was before. That's when we were taking off, and this is after. You can see we're all wet. And then that shows the drop. And then the reward is we ate the kitchen sink. The guys went and rode Galaxy, and I was not going to do that. I didn't want, you know what, that doesn't look good there. Dang it. It might have to be there, shoot. Oh well, it's going to be there now. I don't think that's where it was, but it's okay. They went and run Galaxy, and so we bought the kitchen sink, which is a big old, it's the cutest little kitchen. It was like a little Mickey sink, and it was filled with 4 scoops of ice cream. So we shared it. So I did not have mine, and Shannon did not have hers. We just held it for the picture, so we actually shared that. But that is my page. And then, ladies, I love this. These are the big letters. A lot of you were wondering if you could scrapbook with them. You thought they were too big and that you had to use them for banners or something. But look how good. And so what I did is I cut out the word splash, and then I ran that through the, I forget the name of it. I think it's the wavy. I really need to learn names. The dry embossing folder. So I did splash. So that is it. What do you guys think? Do you like my pages? Oh, and then on this, what I did was I found the logo, put it into Cricut, made a sticker, but then I didn't make it a sticker. I popped it up. But that's actually the name of the ride. So it was that was my favorite ride. I can't wait. In the next couple of weeks, you're going to see me scrapbooking a lot of Disney pictures. How big are the letters? Well, let me measure them for you. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. They are 2 1/4 inches tall by about 1 1/4. 2 1/4 by 1 1/4, Donna. Thank you, Sandy. Thanks, Kim. Really cute. Great page. Like the letters. Yes, people got stuck and had to evacuate on that ride. So here's the deal. I don't do roller coasters or anything. And so that was like in the beginning, there was kind of a big drop. And then you just kind of go through. It's cool, not hot because it was so hot at Disney. And it's just really pretty to look at. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and I don't remember this on Splash Mountain, but I mean, it's been years since I've done Splash Mountain even. There were 2 humps. They went like up, down, but they were pretty big drops. And I would say that was just a few minutes before the big drop. And I thought, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, that's not the big drop. I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Because it caught me off guard and it was kind of dark. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But you can't get off, right? So then what I remember from Splash Mountain before is going up kind of at an angle. And you could hear the clink, 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 clink. And it seemed like it was kind of slow. And then if I remember right, you kind of teetered and then you did the big drop. And I know the big drop only lasts for a moment. And I keep telling myself, people do this every day, all day. I haven't ever heard anybody dying on this ride. It's going to be okay, Tina. So, but this humpty hump thing really kind of threw me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to do it. And they're laughing at me in front. And Ken's like, oh, chill pill, please. Well, then all of a sudden, when you're going up that big hill, but it really wasn't the slow clunk, clunk, clunk. I mean, it wasn't fast, but it was steady. You just kind of went up. And I thought when you got to the top, I remember looking and it was absolutely beautiful because it was at dusk. And you can see the castle in the background, and the lights were so pretty. And I remember saying, Rafe, I don't even think I got it out. Rafe, take a picture, because you didn't teeter at all. It's like you went up and then you just flew down. And I remember seeing the castle and then closing my eyes and thinking I was going to die. But then afterwards, it's like so much fun, and you're so glad you did it and you want to do it again, but you don't. But then today, I was reading on the internet that the ride broke and somebody got stuck at the very top. I think they were even almost teetering, and I don't know what the problem was. They never said why the ride closed, but they had to get them out and they had to go all the way down. Now, the people said it was really kind of cool because you got to see the back side of the ride. But oh my God. And so this is Shannon. She's my downline. She's been my downline, but close to my heart. Shannon's probably been, we have history. She's probably been with me 25 years at least. Like, we earned a close to my heart cruise when we went in the Mediterranean many years ago. And she and her husband and Kent and I, we flew out to London and did London, France, and Spain the week before the cruise, and then we went on a week cruise. So we've had so much fun with them over the years, but I haven't seen her in several years because of COVID and everything. But I said, Shannon, can you imagine if that had been me? I would have died. I probably wouldn't have got out. I probably would still be sitting there. I don't think I could get out. Also, somebody on the Skyliner, I don't do Skyliners either. I've always had a fear of those. I think in another life I must have fallen from one or something, because I would never learn to ski because I didn't want to ride the ski lift. But I guess it got jammed, and some people had to get rescued by a fire truck on a ladder. Now, can you imagine getting on a ladder up in the air at Disney World and climbing down? I don't think so. I think I would sit there forever. I don't know about you guys, but anyway. Boy, I'm chatty Cathy tonight. I'm the bag lady waiting on everyone. Okay, I'm missing a lot of comments here. Pages are cute. Also nice. I can't do any of those rides anymore. I know. You know what? I've got some sciatica going on, but ooh, Luke fell off the ski lift. See, that's what I've always been afraid of that. Anyway, Kathy Riccio, you still here? I see, really cute. You didn't get to see how this works, did you? So I'm going to show you one more time because I'm just so excited. So let me do one more quick demonstration. We'll cut some of these pieces that I already have. So this is my scrapbook layout, but let me show you how this works, Kathy. This is our washi tape, and it's really, really long. Looks like this, and it comes in two colors. I don't know if you can see. Kind of, I want to call it, say, strawberry slush and petunia pop. So what I've done is put it on different kinds of paper. I've done it on white paper. I've done it on gold paper. I've done it on window sheets. I've done all three things. So, there's the stamp and the stamp. You can cut the stamp piece out too. Let me see. I'm trying to find my pieces. So this is what it looks like on gold paper. This is what it looks like on clear paper. This is the acetate. And this is just on tissue paper. And I cut the white sample up already. But let me show you real quick how this works, because I love cutting this. This is so fun. Let's see if I can find I put my die away. Here we go. Here's my die. So the die is one big piece, kind of like the more messages that I showed a week or two ago. And you're going to line this up. We'll do, which color? Should we do petunia pop, or should we do, what color y'all want me to cut? Tell me. Petunia pop or strawberry slush? Well, thank you, Donna. All right, I don't know. Y'all aren't saying. Y'all are probably delayed. Let's just do this one. I like this color. So, this one is closest to me. I like both of the colors. They're both beautiful. All right. So let me tape this on. And I do think you need a heavier tape than washi tape. When I was doing it with washi tape, it just wasn't holding it. So I'm using painter's tape for this. This is the hardest part of it, is trying to get it taped down and not have it move. Especially when you're working with the small sheet. Okay, and this is on the window sheets. So let me grab my cutter. Now remember, the album retreat is coming up. We're going to do that live at my house in July. So I only have 10 spots. So be sure that you register for that if that's something you are interested in. Okay, where's my other piece? This in. Oh, goodness gracious. The desk here is just not big enough. It's not that I'm disorganized. It's just there's not enough room to put everything. And when I think I'm done with something, I move it, and then I can't find it. And I can't die cut this without that other piece. Okay, not there. Yeah, there's only 2 pieces. I'm missing a whole plate. How can that be? It's got to be here somewhere. I certainly don't see it. Y'all saw me do this several times today. What in the world? Oh. Okay. It's got to be here. Here's my catalog. Y'all, I can't find it. Well, maybe I'm not. I can't. That is crazy. It's just totally disappeared. Am I on it? No. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, anyway, Kathy. I guess you're not going to the demonstration because I need another plate to run through here. Wonder what would happen. Let's just try this. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but that's for the skinny one. I think it will work. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I've never tried this. I'm using the small plate with the big plate. Nope, I don't think that's going to work. But you know what? I could. Where's my small machine? Nope. It's not going to go. It should go, but it's not going. Okay, I can't find my other plate. It's totally disappeared in the last 20 minutes. I'll find it as soon as I get off. But basically, what happens is you run this through, and it cuts all of these little pieces. And so it's so fun and so neat. And then I just kind of keep them in containers and make all my cards. So it's super fun. All right. Wow, this was a crazy night. But thank you so much for joining me. Are there any questions? Any comments? What do you guys think? Do you like, is this on anybody's short list? Debbie says it's on her. I still can't believe I can't find that. I don't know what happened to it. And my room's really, usually after a live, my room gets totally destroyed. But it's not that bad right now. I just don't know what happened to that plate. That's craziness. Okay, well, y'all get the idea. You can back up and watch, but it's really fun. Okay, you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you, Reagan. So good to see you. All right. Oh, go have fun in California and hug that grandbaby. Have fun, Beth. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you make something pretty this week. I'd love to see it. You guys aren't sharing your artwork with me. So if you make stuff, share it on my page. I'd love to see it. The page is not just for me. It's for you guys too. So I'd love to see y'all. Donna says she did 50. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. This is crazy. Donna said she did 56 pages. So share those pages. I'd love to see your artwork. All right. Good night, everybody. Happy crafting, and we will see you next Wednesday at 7, if not sooner. Bye.